Here's more wrestling news for December 24th, 2025. Your headlines for this afternoon include, from WWE Hiatus to AAA Spotlight, big push incoming. Sad truth about Seth Rollins' situation finally comes to light. WWE legend spotted in wheelchair, serious health concerns grow. Logan Paul credits WWE veteran for saving his career. Major shakeup as William Regal is replaced, full details, and more. WWE may have kept Santos Escobar off television in recent months, but that absence appears to be part of a larger plan, one that now points toward a significant push in AAA. During a recent Self-Made session on YouTube, Self-Made Pro revealed that WWE is revisiting its early plans to elevate Escobar in AAA now that several overlapping storylines have run their course. Also waiting in the wings, and you can expect this very soon in AAA, is Santos Escobar, who's set to get a big push. They wanted to push him pretty much since the partnership began. According to the report, Escobar was originally positioned to win the AAA Mega Championship. However, WWE shifted direction as other talents began catching fire with the AAA audience, including Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano, while El Hijo del Vikingo was expected to transition into a babyface role. There were early plans for him to win the Mega Championship, but that was before Dominic got so over in AAA, before El Grande Americano got so over, and before they assumed Vikingo would be a babyface. Now they're going to circle back to those plans with Santos. This latest update lines up with earlier reporting from Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live, following Escobar's quiet signing of a major new WWE contract in October 2025. Alvarez noted at the time that WWE had deliberately kept Escobar off television until the right creative direction was in place, one that justified the scale of the investment. Before finalizing the deal, Escobar reportedly requested a personal meeting with Triple H to discuss his long-term future. WWE agreed, the conversation took place, and the contract was signed soon after. For now, Escobar remains off-screen, aside from a cryptic social media post that simply read, "Waiting patiently." With renewed creative focus and AAA now firmly in the picture, that wait may finally be coming to an end. Do you think Santos Escobar should make his return through AAA first, or jump straight back onto WWE television? How would you book his long-awaited push? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Seth Rollins expected to learn more about his ancestry when he submitted a DNA sample to 23andMe. Instead, the test led to a life-changing discovery: 2 siblings he never knew existed. Speaking on the More stories, Rollins explained that the process began back in 2019 when he decided to take the test out of curiosity. Having never known his biological father, Rollins said the only real expectation was to gain insight into his heritage. What he found went far beyond that. Around 2019, I took a 23andMe test just for fun. I never knew my biological dad. My mom got pregnant in 1985, moved back to Iowa, and married Ron Lopez. He's my dad, who I call my dad, but I never met my biological father. He didn't want anything to do with me or my mom or the family. Real stand-up guy. Initially, the test didn't reveal anything significant. Then, years later, a match finally appeared: his half-sister. According to Rollins, the discovery caught both of them completely off guard. She messaged me like, "What the hell? Who's your dad?" I saw her last name and immediately knew because my mom had told me the story. I was like, uh-oh, I think I'm your half-brother. Rollins noted that his half-sister, who is younger than him, had no idea their father had another child. The revelation was just as shocking for her brother, Rollins' half-brother, who initially struggled to accept the news. She was floored, completely floored, because her dad never told her or her brother anything. They had no clue. Same with my half-brother. He was in denial at first. Like, no way, that can't be true. Despite the initial disbelief, Rollins said the situation has settled and the siblings are now on good terms. As for his biological father, that relationship remains distant. I still haven't met him, I haven't talked to him, but honestly, I don't really have any desire to. What began as a casual DNA test turned into an unexpected confrontation with the past, reminding fans that even top WWE stars can be blindsided by real-life revelations far bigger than anything in the ring. Have you ever uncovered a shocking family discovery through a DNA test? What would you do if you suddenly found out you had siblings you never knew about? Let us know in the comments below. Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. WWE is set to open 2026 with a notable shakeup at the commentary desk. According to PW Insider, Michael Cole and Corey Graves are scheduled to return to Monday Night Raw beginning January 5th, 2026. At the same time, Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett will take over commentary duties on SmackDown starting January 2nd. The move effectively flips the current commentary teams and restores the original 2025 setup before Tessitore's college football obligations led to adjustments during the fall. With football season now winding down, WWE appears to be resetting its broadcast lineup heading into the new year. Bringing Cole and Graves back to Raw signals a return to a familiar presentation on the Red brand, while Tessitore and Barrett settle into SmackDown on a full-time basis as 2026 begins. Are you happy to see Michael Cole and Corey Graves back on Raw, or do you think Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett should have stayed put? Let us know which commentary team you prefer in the comments below. Concern is continuing to grow across the wrestling world regarding the health of one of its most respected voices. Jim Ross, the 73-year-old All-Elite commentator and WWE Hall of Fame inductee, was recently seen using a wheelchair during a meet-and-greet appearance in Pittsburgh on December 20th. The sighting has raised fresh concern as it reflects a noticeable progression in the mobility issues Ross has been dealing with in recent months. Earlier this year, in May 2025, Ross underwent surgery for colon cancer, later confirming that the procedure was successful. By June, he publicly announced that he was cancer-free. However, during a late November episode of his Grilling JR podcast, Ross revealed that his health struggles over the previous 2 months had been severe enough to raise serious doubts about his own survival. There were times in the last 60 days I didn't know if I was going to make it, so it's serious. As of that update, Ross admitted that he now requires a cane or walker to move around and needs assistance when traveling by air. Despite these physical limitations, he has continued to make public appearances, explaining that fan interactions provide him with emotional and mental strength during a difficult period. Most recently, Ross appeared at an Ultimate Stars Promotions event in Pittsburgh alongside fellow Hall of Famers Jerry Lawler, Kevin Nash, and Sting, and also remains active with AEW, and is currently expected to provide commentary at the AEW World's End pay-per-view on December 27, 2025. While Ross continues to push forward, the latest developments have sparked an outpouring of concern and support from fans across the wrestling community. Do you think Jim Ross should consider stepping back from the public appearances to focus fully on his health, or does staying active help him through the recovery? Share your thoughts in the comments below. William Regal may no longer be the key figure guiding WWE's international talent scouting, according to a new report. During a recent Self-Made session on YouTube, Self-Made Pro revealed that Regal had previously played a major role in identifying and pushing global aspects for both WWE's main roster and its developmental system. His influence reportedly stretched across Japan and Mexico, where he actively championed several high-profile signings. Whether it was NXT for developmental or the main roster, the guy who scouted Japan and Mexico and said, "I want Dragon Lee, I want this guy, I want that guy, this is who we have to sign," was William Regal. According to the report, Regal strongly advocated for talent such as Dragon Lee, helped facilitate the return of Kairi Sane, and pushed WWE to pursue names like Jay White. He also attempted to bring in Kazuchika Okada, a move that ultimately did not materialize, while also backing talent such as Tama Tonga and Jeff Cobb. Even at the developmental level, Regal was said to be deeply involved in identifying and pushing international prospects. However, that responsibility may have now shifted. The same report notes that Matt Bloom, known to fans for his time in New Japan Pro Wrestling as Giant Bernard, is currently handling those international scouting duties. Given Bloom's extensive experience in Japan and his long-standing connections within the region, WWE may be positioning him to shape the next wave of international signings. If accurate, the change could signal a new chapter in how WWE approaches global talent development moving forward. Do you think Matt Bloom is the right person to lead WWE's international scouting, or should William Regal still be involved in that process? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Logan Paul may thrive on being the loudmouth on WWE television, but behind the scenes, he credits one person for keeping him grounded, and that's Paul Heyman. Speaking during an appearance on First Take, Paul opened up about just how influential Heyman has been, not only in terms of his on-screen presentation, but also in navigating the often intense backstage environment. According to Logan, Heyman's role goes far beyond being a manager, he sees him as protection. What have I learned from Paul Heyman? I think the better question is, what haven't I learned from Paul Heyman? That guy is a wealth of knowledge. I spend every second I can with him backstage when we're not wrestling, just learning the craft. Paul then explained how Heyman serves as a crucial buffer when emotions run high, particularly in situations that could spiral out of control. With him by my side, I have someone on the executive team who can speak for me, so I don't have to make stupid decisions backstage where I would lose my job, like attacking CM Punk because he pisses me off. Rather than reacting impulsively, Logan said Heyman steps in and handles those moments the right way. I can just go to Paul Heyman, right? And he can talk to the executives and handle it professionally, so he keeps me in check. And now that I have a unit, I just don't see how we're going to be stopped at all. The comments offer a rare look at Logan Paul's mindset behind the scenes and underline why aligning with Paul Heyman has been such a strategic move. It's not just about promos or presentation, it's about guidance, restraint, and longevity. What do you think of Logan Paul and Paul Heyman's alliance? Is Heyman the key to Logan's long-term success in WWE? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For all of our subscribers, don't miss the 9 a.m. Eastern video we dropped earlier today. Smash that bell icon and select all notifications so you're always in the loop.